I'll tell y'all some more stuff about women, right? So another big thing about women is if they give you some giant ultimatum that make you decide between two things, be like, I'm good, let her leave. And when she leaves, let that woman leave. Do not beg for her to come back. Do not cry for her to come back. The main thing you want to do is get rid of all the girly emotions you have, all the weak emotions you have, all that stuff. Now, I'm not saying that you need to be like a statue, but whining, complaining about, oh, she don't like me. Stop doing that. Stop complaining about stuff. Be a fucking man. Handle your business. Don't complain about nothing. Chalk up everything to the game and be like, it is what it is, and keep it moving. That's it. That's all you really need to know. So if she's like, I can't believe you did this and blah blah blah, and you need to do this and you need to do that and you need to do this, be honest. Share your honest feelings with a woman. If you don't want to do something, straight up be like, I'm not doing that. If you got a problem with that, you can leave. Don't sit there and argue with her like some niggas will. Some niggas will argue with their woman for like 4 or 5 hours. Now, don't get me wrong, you can do that if you want to, but all you doing is just draining your own energy. You really need to be 1,000% honestly unbothered by the shit she does and by the stuff that people in general do. That's the best thing to do. That's what you want to practice with everybody. You want to be completely unbothered with what people do because most people are going through stuff. They're not going to explain to you what they're going through. And everybody has an obsession with power struggle. They want to be in power. They want to be the one in charge. Everybody has that problem. Every single person that you meet wants to be in charge of you, wants to be in charge of other people. You know, they want to be like, let's say um, they're all waiters. Let's say there's 10 waiters, right? All 10 of those waiters, well, we'll say this, 9 of those waiters probably want to have power. The 10th waiter probably wants to be friends with all the waiters and has a different mindset. Like their mindset is completely opposite, right? Those are basically like the black sheep. You know, they want to be a good person. They want to help everybody. They have traits of a leader, but they're too kind to become a leader because they're too sweet. You know, a leader has to have a little bit of back. A leader can be a little sweet, but has to have backbone and has to set boundaries and rules and regulations. And a leader also helps. You know, that's what a leader does. And everybody wants to be the leader. Everybody wants to be a know-it-all and tell somebody what to do. And the thing is, when you're a man, you need to know what you need to do to level up in your own life. You should automatically know that. As a man, what is your goals? What is your ambitions? What do you want to do? What do you want to become? What is the stuff that needs to be done? Whether it's pay your bills, whether it's pay your college, whether it's file your taxes, whatever it is, you need to know what you need to do and you need to find a plan to do it. And you can't let somebody get in the way of your goals and your ambitions. And if they do, look at them as a problem. Stop allowing people to do stuff because, oh, that's my friend, or oh, it's a pretty girl who's in my life and I'm scared that she's not going to give me sex no more. She's not going to cuddle me no more if I kick her out. Because if she's getting in the way of your goals and your ambitions, you should kick her out. Who wants to waste their time sitting there arguing? You want to waste 3 hours arguing with her about why she shouldn't leave you instead of using those 3 hours to work out or create a plan or create a business or, focus on whatever it is that needs to be done. You rather sit there and complain with some random woman? No, you kick it to the curb, be completely unbothered, block her number. As soon as she start doing all that arguing stuff and starts acting like she like 10 years old, I would say cut her off, break up with her, cut all ties with her, be unbothered. It is what it is. Be emotionless, be undetached. Be detached, not undetached. Be detached and don't let that shit have any type of effect on you whatsoever. Because most people, including the women you date, are energy vampires. Most people want to see you fail. And it's sad that most people want to see you fail. But even the ones that are kind to you talk shit about you behind your back. I've had so many experiences where people have talked shit about me behind my back. And I end up finding it out because people don't shut the fuck up. So people will tell you what other people said about you. It is what it is. So it always ends up coming back to me and I hear about, oh, so-and-so was like this, so-and-so did this, so-and-so did that. You know, it's he said, she said with me. They'll be like, low key Sule did this, that, that. And I'm just like, huh? And everybody always needs a villain in their story. You know, a lot of women play a victim role. They always want to be the victim, even though they be the victim and the villain at the same time. It's like, how are you both? You can't be the villain and the victim. You can't be trying to control a man's whole life. But then he won't let you do that. Now you're crying in the corner saying he was mean to you and he got loud at you. It's like, nigga, what? You have to be a person who can cut through the BS. And here's the thing I realized too. It's not even about winning a debate. It's understanding that whatever a person is trying to debate with you about is just bullshit and they're just fucking yapping and they want to waste your time and take your energy. We call them energy vampires. You know, they want to suck out your energy and change your emotions. They want to ruin your emotions. They want to ruin your day. They want to ruin your life just because of jealousy that comes from them. But we can't let people do that. So that's one thing. Don't let a woman drain your energy unless she's draining, you know what. Like, comment, subscribe, follow your boy.